Good morning, people. This is R750 coming to you again from cyberspace with another video on how we should be doing things the easy way, not the hard way. I know a lot of people like to do things the hard way, thinking it may build character, but we need to sometimes just take a step back and do things the easy way so we can get more accomplished. Today, let's talk about what's going on in Congress, the impeachment trials. I don't know about you, but this is stupid. This is ridiculous. This is why people do not like Congress. What's going on in the Senate is just utterly absurd. That's not a trial. A trial with no witnesses, a trial with no documentation, a trial with no presentation of evidence. It's absurd. Mitch McConnell, after this is all over with, you should be gone. Your followers, your constituents ought to look upon this and say, what is Mitch there for? Okay. He's not there for justice. He's not there to get anything done. It's actually his party that's not doing anything. Yes, the Democrats are trying. They're passing their bills, but their bills ain't going nowhere if the Senate and Mitch McConnell puts a halt on everything. Why? Because they call themselves Democrats. This is the stupidest thing I ever heard of. What's the matter with Congress? Don't they know they supposed to be working together? Meeting, negotiating, not fighting one another. This is why I think that we just need a whole new bunch of people in Congress. They need to continue voting out and then voting in new members. Congress needs to have limitations on how long they serve. 2 terms. That's it. 2 terms. If we did that, then we will have a much better Congress. We will have a much better organized Congress. And we could get more stuff done. Back to this impeachment trial. What is Mitch McConnell, the Republican Party, and President Trump hiding? If President Trump's conversation was perfect, then by all means, let John Bolton and all of them and Nunes and all the other folks in his administration testify about what they heard and what they saw. Yeah, give the House or the Senate in this case all the documents they requested, whether it's from the Republican Party or the Democrat Party, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many witnesses you put up there if what the president did was strictly legal and was nothing corrupt about it. And there's no problem. There is no problem. Let the House and the Democrats put everything in front. Every communication, every conversation, every phone record. Let them throw everything out there and examine each piece. If the president did nothing wrong, he ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? And please, will somebody tell the president, stop tweeting? Stop tweeting. Go back to work and stop tweeting. Because the roads here in the Washington, D.C. area are terrible. The trash is terrible. The water stinks. Somebody tell the president, go back to work and forget about that and stop tweeting. Okay, that's my little rant and rave, because I'm just pretty much fed up with the morons in Congress and the constant fighting that the president is doing when he should be working on our behalf. He can just take a tour around D.C. and clean up D.C. streets with a stroke of a pen if he does that. He could take a walk around D.C., taste the water, and have them have better purification in water by the stroke of a pen. He could do so much better or do so much good for our schools if he just walk around and visit one instead of all this doggone tweeting. President Trump, you need to put all that stuff aside and go back to work. Go back to work. Being a president is one heck of a job. People need healthcare coverage. For right now, we think you lied about providing healthcare coverage. Based on what you said, when you was running as a candidate, but you've done nothing. That's almost 4 years ago now, and you've done nothing for better healthcare. Prescriptions, high as a kite, and you've done nothing. Stop tweeting and go back to work. This wall you talking about, you couldn't even find out where you can get the money from. And you promised that. You promised that. You can't even get the money. Well, you should have known better in the beginning. I don't know who your advisors were, but you just wasn't listening, or they don't know what they were talking about. Go back to work, Mr. President. Go back to work at what you should be doing. Bettering the life of Americans in this country. Forget about Ukraine. Just be straight up. You won't care about no corruption in Ukraine. You never did care either. Yeah, you did see an opportunity to smear Biden because of that. You just seen an opportunity there that ain't there. Forget that. Go back to work. This is R750 signing off. Come to you again from cyberspace. Americans vote. Americans send letters, send emails, make phone calls, tell your representative, tell the White House how disgusted you are, and you want people to make sense of what they're doing or put it aside and go back to work, Mr. President. Signing off from cyberspace, this is R750.